Well, Breonna Taylor's family just secured the bags, y'all. But does that bring justice for Breonna? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, one word, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below and most definitely crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this conversation. I did talk about this in my live stream, but I didn't feel like I said what I wanted to say fully in regards to this story. So it's a new one. It's a new take. Just roll with me on this, okay? Breonna Taylor's family is going to receive $12 million in a wrongful death lawsuit that they had against the city of Louisville. Now, this is the largest amount that Louisville has ever given out. They gave about $8.5 million to a wrongfully accused imprisoned man in 2012. It was the largest sum ever awarded by the city in a police misconduct suit, okay? But this one obviously now takes the cake. Not only does this come with money, this also comes with police reforms to prevent the same similar tragedy. Breonna Taylor's mother, Tamika Palmer, was holding back tears during a press briefing, and she made it clear that, yes, she's happy about the settlement, but she is also saying that the fight is far from being over. Real talk. So she said, as significant as today is, it's only the beginning of getting full justice for Breonna. Her beautiful spirit and personality is working through all of us on the ground. So please continue to say her name, Breonna Taylor. And if you don't know who Breonna Taylor is, and like I said, I haven't really talked about her on this show. I haven't talked to her about her. I haven't talked about her on this channel. But March 13th, she was asleep in her apartment when cops executed a no-knock warrant and barged into her home, fatally shooting her about 8 or more times, killing her. Now, of course, authorities believe that Taylor's ex-boyfriend was stashing drugs and cash in the apartment, but no illegal things were found. Nothing illegal was found there. The Mayor Fisher of Louisville, said, for those who knew her, Breonna's death was personal. The pain is visceral. He also unveiled a series of sweeping reforms to reduce the risk of the deadly error repeating. Among the measures, the Louisville Metro Police Department will now require commanding officers to review all search warrants and affidavits from them before they are executed. And also on top of that, an early warning system will be implemented to keep tabs on potentially out-of-control cops, measuring use of force, civilian complaints, and other red flags. Cops will also be financially incentivized to buy houses and homes and volunteer in the communities they serve. Now, here's the thing. $12 million is a lot of money. That's a huge surprise to me. And of course, I understand that they are still trying to find justice, trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor. So I'm happy that they're going to be able to use this money. Hopefully, they'll be using this money for proper legal representation to get down to the bottom of it and find the truth. Okay, now we already know that we already hear all these stories about Breonna. We've heard all these stories about her being a trap queen, being, living a life of crime, moonlighting basically as a drug dealer or, as a person in crime. Basically she's like Denzel Washington in American Gangster. She's hiding in plain sight. She has a job as an EMT, but at night, she deals drugs. Now, we don't know any of that. We don't know if any of that is true. There is a lot of hearsay. Yes, of course, there is a 30 some odd page report about her saying that she's been seen at trap houses dealing with other types of questionably interesting criminals and thugs out there. But at the same time, this is all still speculation. Nothing's been confirmed as of yet. Now, there are certain sides of social medias that are saying that, hey, she was a trap queen. Y'all didn't even, y'all need to know that she was a trap queen. Hence the reason why they were doing a no-knock warrant on her house, even though they knocked. But at the same time, regardless of that, isn't it innocent till proven guilty, right? So you got somebody who's at home, who is not armed, who is in bed, hanging out, allegedly having connections with other drug dealers or allegedly connected with a life of crime. They got somebody who comes in, or they got the cops come up, they knock on the door, and all hell breaks loose. Now, the thing is that, yeah, they got all the footage. They got all this information about Breonna Taylor as allegedly a woman of crime, a trap queen, right? They got all that out there. But where's the footage? Where's the footage of the shooting? Where's the information in regards to what happened that night, the night that she died? Yes, it's great that there's 12. I'm glad that they got $12 million. I'm glad that they're making some sort of reforms in regards to the police department. But at the same time, does that bring actual justice to Breonna? Does it? The family might be that much richer now. But she's not here to be able to enjoy that $12 million. Her name is still being chanted out in the streets because there hasn't been justice for her. $12 million is a lot of money. $12 million is amazing. The little bit of reform that's going on inside of that police department, fantastic news. But at the same time, does that bring justice to Breonna? Do we actually, more than anything else, does that bring the truth about Breonna Taylor and the incidents that happened inside that house on the night of her death? That's the question I leave up to you guys. That's what I'd like to know. I see that as a big move with the reform, the agreement to reforming the police and everything. Hopefully it's done in a proper way, that they train these officers in a proper way, and they get to weed out all of the bad apples. But at the same time, that still does not bring out body cam footage of that night, still doesn't bring out the truth of what happened that night. There are still so many questions of what happened. Why aren't these cops being brought in so that they can be questioned? Why aren't they doing an internal investigation, a much more deeper internal investigation on what happened to her, and in what happened that night? There's still a lot of question marks in regards to that night. Whether she is a trap queen or not. Whether she was moonlighting as a drug dealer. Those questions still remain unanswered. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think that this is a great thing? $12 million. Do you think that this will quell the chaos on the streets, the protests on the streets? Do you think that this is going to please the general public who are on behalf out there protesting on behalf of Breonna Taylor? Or do you think this isn't enough and there needs to be justice? There needs to be truth. There needs to be evidence. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button down below, and most definitely crush that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.